Welcome to Dateline Schools, a presentation of the St. Clair County Regional Educational Service Agency, with your host, Chris Troy.
A child begins to learn the moment they are born, and as they grow, the more education they can have, the more successful they'll be in life. One of the ways to help provide the education they need starting off is to enter them into a strong preschool experience. That's our topic this week on Dateline Schools with my special guest, the Director of Early Child Care Services here at RESA, Becky Gorinac. So Becky, thanks a lot for joining us this morning.
Hello.
Becky, when a parent realizes that their child is at that age for preschool, when should they be looking to register them for the next term?
Well, they should be looking to get their kids registered right now. February, March, April is kind of the time when families are looking not only for kindergartners starting school, but also for preschoolers starting school in the fall. Preschool registration does take place all year round, but we really want families to start contacting their local schools or their private providers or Head Start, start talking about preschool right now and not waiting till the fall. Of course, if they wait till the fall, I'm sure there might be openings, but things start to fill up.
What preschool options are available here in St. Clair County? And are these programs available and open to every child?
We have a variety of preschool options in the county. We have programs that are no cost through Head Start and GSRP, which is the Great Start Reediness program, Michigan's state-funded pre-K. There are tuition-based programs in our local districts and private providers. There's even home-based preschools. So there's a lot of variety. Many of them are open to any child. Some of them are income-based. Our Head Start and GSRP are income-based. But we encourage families to apply for any preschool that they're interested in, and then we will help them find a good placement.
Why is it so important for children to attend preschool before they start kindergarten?
There are so many things that children learn in preschool that help them get ready for kindergarten. Kindergarten is very different from when I was in kindergarten many years ago. So preschool, they spend a lot of time developing those social skills, learning to share, take turns, make friends, but they also learn a lot of their pre-academic skills, math, early math, reading, learning their letters of their name. So there's just a lot of early learning that help them get ready for that first day of kindergarten.
What do young children learn in preschool, and why is it so important again for them to be in preschool before kindergarten?
There are so many things that young children learn in preschool. One of the biggest things is learning about the routines of school. Most children live in a family with maybe themselves alone, 2 or 3 children in the household. It's very different in a school setting when you're walking into a classroom. Most preschool classrooms have, 16 to 20 children. That's a very different setting than at home. So learning to share with that many children, learning about the routines of now it's time for snack, and now it's time to go to the house center, and now it's time for a large group and we sing songs. All of those routines are very similar to the routines that they have in a kindergarten setting. So when they go to that transition, that's a really big transition into kindergarten, into that big school. They already know a lot about what school feels like, so that's a lot less anxiety for them starting school. But of course, there's a lot of other academics that they learn in preschool, but the children think they're playing. So in a really high quality preschool, those children think that they've played all day. But their teachers, who are certified teachers, have worked in so many learning opportunities, learning how to write their name, recognize their name, recognize other friends' names, a lot of early math, counting, colors, shapes. So they go to kindergarten not only with all those social skills and understanding the routines of school, they also come in with a lot of those pre-academics that get them ready to just start day one with kindergarten with their learning.
Becky, what would you tell a parent who isn't sure whether they should register their child in preschool?
Well, I know as a parent myself, it is a hard decision to send your 4-year-olds off to a school-based setting. I will tell you that my kids are teenagers now, and they still tell me their best and most favorite grade was preschool. It's hard for parents to do, but the children love it.
Becky, describe to our listeners what a typical day for a child is like at preschool. Are these all-day programs, or do you offer half-day classes too?
Well, in our county, there are a variety of options. As I said, on day one, we have Head Start and we have GSRP. Head Start has both half-day programs and full-day programs. GSRP right now in our county is full-day. Tuition-based, you have a variety of options with that as well, both part-day, sometimes 4 days a week, sometimes 5 days a week. It's kind of depending on where you go, the different options for preschool. So there's a lot of variety. A typical day, I can tell you, the kids come in and they kind of get settled into the day. In a GSRP classroom, they will have a snack or a breakfast first thing. They do some large group where they sing songs, count, read books. They'll do some small group learning where they're learning a lot more about math, science, literacy, those things in small group. Then they go to choice time where they have a lot more free play, where they'll do blocks and art and reading, and they kind of get to pick where they learn. They'll do outside time where, in elementary we call it recess, but in outside time it's a little different. It's more of a learning environment. Then they have lunch, and then kind of the afternoon they take a little rest, and they'd repeat some of those morning routines. So that's a typical day in a GSRP classroom.
Wow, it sounds like a great day. I wish I could sign up for that.
Preschool is a lot of fun.
Becky, K-12 students receive free breakfast and lunch while they're at school. What about the children in preschool, particularly Head Start and GSRP?
One of the parts of our state and federally funded programs, Head Start and GSRP, is that they do get meals. Most of the time, if it's a full day program, they'll have breakfast, lunch, and a snack, and that's provided every day of school.
Is there any charge to the parents to send their kids to GSRP? And what about transportation? Is it provided as well?
For GSRP, it is Michigan state-funded preschool, so there is no cost for families who are eligible for the program. And for transportation, many of our programs do offer transportation, not all of them. So we have programs for GSRP in 10 different locations. All 7 of our local school districts have at least one classroom, some of them more. We also have a GSRP classrooms with Head Start at the campus in Port Huron. We have a GSRP classroom at the YMCA in Port Huron and at Kitty Campus Learning Center here in Marysville.
Becky, what is the deadline for a parent to apply for this fall? And when do classes start?
Most of our preschool classrooms start sometime the end of August, early September, depending on the district or the program, or if it's a tuition-based. But it's always usually around the end of August, early September. There's not necessarily a deadline to apply, but many programs do fill up quickly, especially our tuition-based programs. So we always encourage families to really think about preschool registration right now in the spring. Like I said, it's never too late. Sometimes you might not get your first choice if you wait till later in the summer, but we really encourage families to start applying right now.
Now, GSRP has been around for a while. What kind of results have you seen for students who have taken part in GSRP?
Well, what the research has shown from data in the state of Michigan is that the children who attend GSRP perform better on their state testing in 3rd grade than their peers who did not go to GSRP who would have been eligible to go. So both in mathematics and reading and reading particularly, those children do perform better on those state tests. But anecdotally, I will tell you the kindergarten teachers know which children have been in a GSRP or another high-quality preschool because they know those children come in typically ready. They know about school. They know their name. They know those pre-math skills. So,
Where in St. Clair County are GSRP classrooms located? If I'm a parent, where do I look to see where the closest location is for me, for my student?
one easy option is to contact us at St. Clair County RESA. Through our Help Me Grow coordinator, Shannon Baker, she can help kind of talk to you through where the different locations are. As I said earlier in the week, every one of our school districts, all 7 local school districts, have a GSRP classroom already. But as I said, we also have some programs with Head Start, the YMCA, and Kitty Campus.
If a parent wants to sign up their child, what do they need to do? Where do they need to go? And are there any documents a parent should bring while registering?
There are always documents when you register for school. Yes, the documentation that you provide for GSRP, it is an income-based program, so the GSRP enrollment staff will ask for proof of income, probably some residency documents. There will be health documents for the child.
So, Becky, you've given our listeners everything a parent needs to do to register their child for GSRP or preschool. How does a parent know if their child's ready for this program or not?
If a child's 4, they're eligible and ready for preschool. There's really, all children grow and develop at such different ranges. Some kids are, more advanced socially, and other kids are a little bit more advanced in their math and their literacy skills. But all children come into a preschool classroom and learn at whatever pace they're ready to learn. So we would say that if they are eligible to start preschool, then they're ready to come.
Becky, can you give us one more time for the parents out there listening? Where can they learn more about pre-K programs that are offered in this area?
Contact St. Clair County RESA. You can reach out and ask for Shannon Baker, and she's our Help Me Grow coordinator, and she can help you find both private preschools and point you in that direction, GSRP, talk about Head Start, all of these different programs. I know it's a lot. I mean, I'm saying a lot of things to parents. It's very comfortable for me in my role as the director. I understand all of the different parts of preschool. For many parents, I'm talking a foreign language. So reach out to us, and we will help you kind of sort through. Or if you're more comfortable and you want to reach out to your local school district, you can ask them about their preschool options. All of our districts have both GSRP and tuition-based programs, so you could always reach out to your school district as well.
And the phone number and website are?
The St. Clair County RESA website is SCCRESA.org, or you can call the main number 810-364-8990 and ask for Shannon Baker.
Well, it's a big step for parents, but I'm sure they feel very comfortable knowing that there's folks like you out there who are looking out after their little ones. For Dateline School, I'm Chris Troy. Dateline School is a presentation of St. Clair County RESA.